Alright guys, Arsenal and Crystal Palace have just drawn 2-2 in a very good Monday night evening's entertainment. That's the phrase. Don't get it wrong. Yeah, but it was a brilliant game to watch. Arsenal started off the better side the first 5-10 minutes of the game. The goal came from a Nicolas Pepe corner. No, Nicolas Pepe didn't take the corner, but it came to him on the right hand side, about 35 yards away from the goal, and he did a really nice 1-2 with Tomiyasu, who every time I watch him for Arsenal usually is brilliant. Tonight he was a little bit shaky. He did make an error leading to the first Crystal Palace goal. But he played it back to Nicolas Pepe, sharp 1-2. Pepe took a brilliant shot, which was matched with a brilliant save from Vicente Guaita. Guaita was just unlucky that it fell to Aubameyang. And it was a decent finish from Aubameyang as well, on the volley with his left foot from a tight angle. And that made it 1-0. And it stayed that way until half-time. I thought Crystal Palace were quite good in the first half, but they just didn't really look like scoring. I went into half-time just thinking that Christian Benteke was poor. Like, I seemed like when he first came into the Premier League for Aston Villa back in 2012, I think it was. There was a game he played for Villa against Liverpool it was either December 2012 or maybe January 2013. And Villa beat us 3-1. I think Benteke scored one, and Andreas Weimann scored two, and Steven Gerrard scored a header right at the end of the game. And Benteke I just remember being brilliant. He just was brilliant that game. Him and Andreas Weimann were linking up so well. I remember back heel he did for one of the goals. It was brilliant. But he just doesn't seem to be that player anymore. Like it seems like the move to Liverpool sort of like sent his career like from going to like he's some of his seasons at Crystal Palace have been better than others, but he doesn't seem to be the same player he used to be. Like he used to be good with his feet. He doesn't seem that way anymore. And then the second half came. I think it was I can't remember who it was that was pressing Tomiyasu. It might have been Odson Edouard. He managed to tackle Tomiyasu. The ball fell to Benteke. He did the right thing and tried to take on Gabriel, and he managed to get half a yard of space and get a shot off into the bottom corner, not giving Ramsdale much of a chance, and it was a good finish, and that equalised it. And then Arsenal started to look like they were getting back on top again. They brought on Alexander Lacazette. I have forgotten something. Just before half time, there was a incident where James McArthur went to volley a ball, and Bukayo Saka got there just before McArthur did. But McArthur is already like he's pulled the trigger. Like there's no way of stopping his leg. And I've seen people crying about that he should have been sent off. He's injured Saka. Why do people these days think that just because you've injured someone, it's a red card? Like, take for example, Pascal Strike, or Strike, however you say it, for Leeds against Liverpool. He injured Harvey Elliott, and it ended, well, it's ended half of Elliott's season at least, anyway. It's probably made him not play again this season. But it wasn't a red card because there was no bad intention from the tackle. It was just really unfortunate that Harvey Elliott's leg just got stuck between strikes and the ground, and it snapped his ankle or whatever it's done, dislocated it. And yeah, MacArthur's absolutely whacked Bukayo Saka, and it looks like it would have hurt, but for me, it shouldn't have even been a booking. Mike Dean did book MacArthur, but I don't think it should have been, because there was no bad intention whatsoever. There was nothing MacArthur could have done about it. I remember there was another one a few years back at Goodison Park between Everton and West Brom, I think it was. Salomon Rondon went to take a shot, and obviously we all know what a powerful player Rondon is. Like, he's got tree trunk thighs, and James McCarthy managed to intercept it, get his foot on the ground, but because he planted his foot and Rondon had pulled the trigger, I think he completely snapped MacArthur's lower leg, shin. And Rondon was in tears about it, because he didn't mean any bad intention whatsoever, and he didn't get punished at all, because he shouldn't have been. I don't understand it. But yeah, Lacazette. Well, anyway, last thing on it, MacArthur shouldn't have been sent off. When Lacazette came on in the second half, he just made Arsenal tick a bit better. He was linking up with Aubameyang really well. But out of nowhere, Crystal Palace went on a counter-attack. Conor Gallagher leading it, playing it to Michael Olise, who came on and looked good, who played it to Odsonne-Edouard. Aaron Ramsdale, I thought, was partially at fault. It looked as though he tried to second guess what Odsonne-Edouard was going to do and where he was going to shoot, and he left quite a large part of the near side of the goal open, and Edouard didn't even put it in there. He put it just slightly nearer to the post than Ramsdale was. But he had so much of the goal to aim at. It was a good strike. It managed to go in off the crossbar, but Ramsdale should have positioned himself a lot better. And that made it 2-1 to Palace. And Palace from then on just tried to hold on as much as possible. Kieran Tierney had a shot where it absolutely cannoned off the bar. But right at the end of the game, Arsenal had a corner. It was a poor corner from Nicolas Pepe, but he got a second bite at it and put in a brilliant cross. It was then sort of a bit of a kerfuffle, heading it backwards and forwards. It fell to Ben White on the volley. It went straight at Guaita, but he fumbled it a little bit. He did go through a lot of bodies, so I am willing to give Guaita the benefit of the doubt. But then it fell to Alexander Lacazette, and he had an open goal to aim at and scored, which he fully deserved. He was brilliant when he came on, Lacazette was. Emile Smith-Rowe was also very good throughout the game. Same with Thomas Partey, who almost scored one of the goals of the season. It was about 35 yards out, and he's nearly curled it right into the top corner. Would have been a brilliant goal. But yeah, it was a brilliant game to watch. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.